No. Yeah, I realized that I've been streaming, like, all these Doom mods. I streamed Doom 2 a while back. I think I streamed Doom 2 with a mod, actually, with the RPG mod. Then I realized I never actually streamed the original-ass Doom. So, Dust Minion, I don't actually have that one. I was considering starting off with the mod that changes all sounds into MIDIs. Like, just an awful MIDI piano. But, the problem is it takes a minute for GZ Doom to recapture. If you do something like that, like, it has to just load a different process, basically. And I'm lazy, so... It is very good, though. I've seen that mod. Oof, oof. Nice and creamy. Oof, oof. Here comes Flame Boy. Here comes Flame Boy. We're dooming. Oh, was the Revenant? They didn't have a sound for the Revenant? Damn. Also, this isn't the music that's going to be playing in the game. I just figured everybody's heard E1M1 enough. I gotta change it a little bit. Yeah, Doom guy doesn't curse. He's not a swearing guy. Anyways, play some Doom. Oh, hold on, I gotta tab out real quick. Come on. There it goes. Yeah, I don't know why GZ Doom takes a minute to capture in OBS for some reason. I'm playing on GZ Doom. This isn't like 100% accurate. I don't care enough to be playing on like Chocolate Doom or whatever. I prefer having 60 FPS and mouse look and all that nice stuff. We're gonna play the first 3 episodes. I'm not playing Thy Flesh Consumed because A, I don't know it. B, it is like stupidly difficult. That would be an entire stream on its own, just me learning how to do episode 4. And yeah, I'm not using the original HUD because it takes up a lot of space. But yeah, we're going to play through the first 3 episodes. Ultraviolence. As you should. Let me actually... I'll just do a stream save. I'm going to save at the start of every level. I'm not going to do... I'm not going to be constantly mashing quick save. Oh, I took damage. But if you want the experience of me playing episode 4 here, let me show you the experience of me playing episode 4. Oops, I got killed. Let me reload. Oops, I got killed. Let me reload. Oops, I got killed. Let me reload. So that's me playing episode 4. I would need to do a lot of practice. What's an Archvile? Archviles don't exist in Doom 1. Nobody knows what an Archvile is. Yeah, mouse look doesn't exist in Doom. I took a lot of damage there, jeez. And the reason it might sound like the sound is pretty quiet there... Damn, I took so many hits. It's because the plasma rifle in some areas are really disproportionately loud. Also, this button here, this did not exist in the original version of Doom. The version of Doom that I grew up with didn't have this button. This opens up this sidewall and lets you go into the courtyard early. That did not exist. It blew my mind, because I thought for the longest time, like, I knew there wasn't a button there, right? There wasn't a button. I think that's for deathmatch, to make it easier to get around and not just be one long linear hallway, basically. Alright. Not the best start. I took a lot of damage that I shouldn't have, but try and turn around. If I die in E1 and M1, I probably just need to take a break from Doom for a minute. Also, Doom is very zoomy. Probably the zoomiest FPS of all time, I would say. Like, you go so fast. I'm not even moving at maximum speed here. Like, I'm using strafe running, but this isn't the fastest you can go. Yeah, honestly, Doom 1, like, there's a couple segments that are really rude if you don't know that's coming up on Ultraviolence. But overall, like, it's not too bad. It does help that we're, you know, now used to FPS games. We know how to strafe, circle strafe, all that stuff. Compared to me as a kid trying to play this game on the arrow keys and pressing control to fire. We didn't know how to circle strafe. So when you fought the cyber demons, it was actually legit terrifying. It was good, yep. They love doing this in the first few episodes of Doom, where, like, you cross a line and then a thing across the map opens up. And there's no indication that it happened. I'm not even mad that I took damage. I need that secret. You're really gonna play E1M1 and not get all the secrets? Come on. Thank you also, G Up, for not cussing. It's just this guy, right? Yeah, we're good. But yeah, episode 1 has a lot of those weird little... You cross a line and then a thing opens up across the map. But yeah, this game is kind of my childhood. Most people remember episode 1. It's probably the best of the 3, I would say. Episode 2 and 3, they're not bad, but they're not as good. Like, I don't think they're as tightly polished as episode 1 is. So first we run in here, get our secret Jansport. There's a little bit of a discolored wall there. It kind of helps you see. Here's the place where Bill Gates famously shot the zombie man. Don't interrupt me. That one Microsoft video from forever ago. Yeah, this is when shareware was still like a distribution model, where like you release the first episode of your game for free and then the rest of it cost money. These games are getting really realistic. Also, GZ Doom has a couple of nice features. Like, if you see my health numbers there, I picked up a blue armor, and once you go below 100 HP, you still have the protection value of blue armor. Blue is, I think, 50% reduction, then green is 33%. Like, it's 1/3. And once you go below 100 armor, you can pick up green armors, but that overwrites your better protection value with the worse one. So if you pick this up, for example, like if I go below 100 and pick it up, then even if I'm at like 99 armor, I now take an extra like 17% damage. It's weird. Shareware's kind of like game demos, but I don't know. Like this is absolutely a full. Like this honestly, episode 1 would probably be like, you could release that as a retro FPS if that didn't exist today. It's also, you know, it helped that this was a period of time when we didn't really have as much access to the internet. Distributing games digitally was not really viable. You couldn't exactly just hop on. Like, obviously the internet did exist. They actually did distribute some patches on their BBS or their FTP or whatever. But most people didn't have access to that. Internet was still really, really underground at the time. $56K modem if you were lucky. This was 1993. This wall you shoot to open it up. This is where you get your first chainsaw. Chainsaw is not really super necessary in this episode. This one's pretty generous about loading you up with ammo and stuff that you never really have to. My first ISP was... oh god, I can't even remember the name. Like Direct Internet or something, I can't remember. But it was on a modem. I do like that they like hard baked in the lighting effects here to make it look like there's actually light streaming in. This isn't, you know, this is years and years and years and years and years before ray tracing. But it is actually like they just had to manually build the light that way to make it look like it was shining into the hallway. GZ Doom unfortunately messes up the lighting a little bit in the default lighting modes. There's a couple different ones you can do. I don't know if it's in display options. Yeah, I think this is the one that changes the lighting, but apparently it's not perfect there either. But yeah, it's original Doom. It still holds up really, really well. Like, if you've never played Doom before, honestly, it's not like Wolfenstein where it's like, you know, it popularized the FPS. It's not like Wolfenstein where it is really important to the genre as a whole, but it's not really important to play. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad game, but just by, like, today's standards, it doesn't have a lot of the nice features that you'll get. But, Doom, oh man, Doom. Wolfenstein, the biggest problem is that there's no real reason to switch between, like, the chain gun and the machine gun. There's only the 4 weapons, first of all. That doesn't really help. Pretty much every enemy is hit scan. I'm not going to be going for full, like, secrets, completion, whatever. Ah, Spectres. I think if you're not on ultra-violence, you only find pinkies on the stage. I don't remember if Spectres show up this early. Blood, as long as you're not playing on the higher difficulty, Blood isn't too bad, but if you're playing, like, on hard mode, or on, whatever it's called, like, extra crispy, it's a little much. I haven't played Blood in forever. I'd want to refamiliarize myself. Also, Jibs. I'm calling him Jibs today. The funny thing is that a lot of people think GZ Doom, like, mouse look didn't exist. It actually did. Like, you can't look up and down, but you could absolutely set up your keyboard with, like, WASD and use the mouse to look around. And I think that's actually, like, John Romero. He played it like that, and that's why he was so good at deathmatching at the time, because nobody else really understood the concept. Hey, come on. Yeah, I'm not going to be playing Blood 2, don't worry. I have heard the horror stories about Blood 2. Also, this is the game that invented the deathmatch. It might have been the first. Like, I know there's games like Midi Maze and stuff that predate, you know, Doom. For first, like, technically multiplayer, first-person perspective versus game, but, this game is the one. They had to, ban Doom from a lot of networks. Like, network admins just had to block Doom on the ports because people were just deathmatching all day and tying up the resources. And I believe at one point Doom actually had more installs than Windows, because you gotta remember Doom was originally a DOS-based game. Where's the line for this one? This is another one of those little secrets that only open up if you go over the thing. Yeah, he did a map for Ukraine. I believe that's actually from Sigil 2, like the follow-up that he's making. I don't know if it's called Sigil 2 or what, but yeah, Romero's, he's still around, he's doing his stuff. I believe John Carmack, he went hard on, like, the VR stuff. Like, he was working for Oculus, I think. Also, this little secret is revealed thing, that doesn't exist in Original Doom. It didn't tell you when you got a secret, you just had to know. I don't know if it marked secrets on the map. I don't think it did. I think it was just, like, all the lines and nothing else. Also, this was really cool. There's a really cute video of somebody visiting id Software back in, like, 1993, right before Doom came out. And they are, like, they're going through this stage specifically. And they kind of show off, like, all the little features and stuff that they were still working on. So, like, this segment here, for example, where you can shoot out into another room and basically ambush dudes. There's also, I believe, like, these little stairs here. There's hard-coded when an enemy dies at, like, the top of a ledge or a set of stairs. There is a chance that they just fall forward instead of backwards. So, like, to show off the fact that enemies will, like, move when they die. And then there's a bunch of employees in the other room also, like, playing Aladdin for Genesis, which was just recently released. And you can see them all, like, they're all looking at the animations. They're like, oh, man, look at this. It's just like the movie. Like, I love that even though these guys have literally created the most influential FPS game of all time, they're still playing other games. Be like, oh, man, this is cool. Oh, look how cool this is. I think there's also... I think the same video, actually, you actually get to see him deathmatch with someone else. I don't remember if he might be playing against Bobby Prince. It's a very good video, though. Alright, I know a little, advanced knowledge here. So when you step on this, there's an ambush that pops up here. I just use a rocket. Just use a rocket. Yeah, a lot of the sound effects were just taken from, Wolf 3D. Also, I'm gonna do another little inside baseball trick. In Original Doom... like, unmodified, you have infinite height on any entity. So, like, any enemies, if they're standing beside a ledge, like if they're at the bottom of this pit, for example, Original Doom, you couldn't walk over them. You would just get stuck. But this also means that since you are infinite height, you can also operate switches from any height. So even though I'm way above this switch, I can still hit the button and it comes up. You can break some puzzles with this. Usually, it's not gonna... I don't think you can ever soft lock yourself with it, but it's very funny to me. I know there's a secret exit there. We're gonna go there, but I wanna go here first because I can get some blue armor, mega armor, whatever you want to call it, security armor. Secret room's in there. But I mean, you really think I'm gonna pass up the chance to kill a room full of dudes? Come on, come on. Someone behind me? Where did you come from? Good lord. Sneaking up behind me. There we go, he just showed off the thing where he fell forward. If this was 1993, you'd all be shitting your pants right now. You'd all be overcome by greatness. So in case you missed the chainsaw in the earlier level, you can grab one here. On top of a lot of goodies. You need the yellow key for this one, but I mean, if you're already this far in, you probably have the yellow key. Don't get the partial invisibility, that's... Nobody likes partial invisibility. It makes hit scanners less likely to hit you, but then when you're fighting like imps or cacodemons or whatever, normally they fire at your current position where you're standing, and the invisibility makes it so that they sometimes fire in a random direction that isn't where you are. So like an imp, let's say there's an imp at the end of this hallway here. He shoots at me. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna dodge to the left here, except since I have invisibility, he fires it to the left, so I dodge to the left and walk into the fireball. It's bad. I'll say, I know there's another ambush coming to my right here. Actually, I might as well. Chainsaw's really good for pinkies. They only have a melee attack, and they can't really deal with the chainsaw. Great way to conserve ammo. Crunch. In most cases, you probably don't want a chainsaw, but there's some situations where it's a really good idea. Save some money, save some money, save some ammo. Grab some rockets on the way out, and then we're going to go to the secret level. Military base. This is probably the most intense level of episode 1. There are 103 enemies here. Actually, no. I think honestly, Computer Central, or whatever it's called, is probably a little rougher as far as levels are concerned. Oh, you survived. Also, don't go full tilt down these stairs. You'll actually fly into them and you can't turn around. You'll just walk into a group full of enemies. Typing in DN Cashman and holding space. And that's how I'm going to kill all the demons. There's no real reason to come down here. You can get a little bit of extra armor and health, but like, really? I'm going to walk over Nukage for 3 HP? Come on. I still love that the rip and tear bit came from this absolutely cracked out Doom comic. Where, like, you've got the Doom guy, and he's talking, first of all, which is weird. And then second of all, he's, like, just muttering incomprehensibly about, this is a good gun. This is a big gun, but not the biggest gun. I need the biggest gun. Oh, I gotta find the biggest gun. Oh, this is good. Oh, now I'm radioactive. That can't be good. And then he takes a Berserk pack and he goes completely off his fucking rocker. Also, I believe there's a secret... No, it's to the other side. There's a secret where you can get a chain gun, Jesus Christ. But yeah, it is absolutely bonkers, and I love that they are keeping it going, if only in, like, one line of dialogue. Where are you going? That Pinky had to go to the store. This little Pinky went to market. But yeah, you save a lot of ammo if you use the chainsaw against Pinkies. Just try not to get surrounded, like, find a narrow hallway, lure them in if you can. Spectres are just reskinned Pinkies. Nope, one more. Spectres and GZ Doom have a different rendering than the original Doom does. Oh, here it is. It's this area. Yeah, there's 2 little corners where you can get a big chunk of ammo. I think that's just a green armor. Let you cross this part of the level. Actually, no, it's probably just faster than Strafe Run. This might have been faster back in 93 when we didn't know how to SR-130 or SR-140, whatever it is. I don't have the red key yet. Oh, I have the yellow key. Oops. I always mix up the key order in this level. Don't be stingy with your rockets, you'll get plenty. Episode 1, rockets are the strongest thing you get, so... don't be stingy with them, you'll get plenty. Alright, next up we gotta go red door, okay. I'm used to coming into this room from the other door. I normally come from this one. You don't actually have to blow those up to hit that switch, but I like to. Actually, I think they come back here. Try and just stand in the middle of this hallway. Because if you're right on the edge, they can actually squeeze by you and surround you. And Pinkies are actually pretty dangerous if they get in close and start to get biting you. Alright, blue key. If I remember correctly, you can just skip this entire final segment by spray fronting the right way. Made you inspectors flash all that color. Oh god. I think my cousins had Doom 95, but I didn't play it very much. Hey, buddy. We fucked up the invisibility to give the demons a fighting chance. Please close your eyes. So here's one of the first examples of Doom platforming. It's not very good. You just kind of run, and if you're close enough, it just absorbs you back up to the top. GZ Doom has a jump button if you like, if you prefer having a jump. Breaks a lot of levels, as you might imagine, so try not to use it unless the level is designed around it. You'll make John Romero cry. Anyways, let's see if I can get the run here. Hey, got there. So normally you have to go down there, walk in the nukage, hit a button, go around the side, there's an elevator up there, but if you strafe run, you can just skip that. Let the barrels take care of these. Oh, come on. There we go. Took a minute for those barrels to actually pop. Oh yeah, I always forget, there's a secret right at the start. This wall here, little Jansport. But yeah, normally in Doom, you don't get to look up and down, so auto-aim will shoot up and down for you. So like here, let's say I'm just looking... Oh, this guy doesn't want to come over to the side now. But if you're just looking straight, it'll aim up and down automatically for you. I'll run down here because there's a Soul Sphere to grab. Soul Sphere, some rockets. I remember when I was a kid, I only had the shareware episode. I only had this one. And I learned the codes, like I learned IDKFA and all that stuff. And I was like, I have weapons 6 and 7, but I don't get to use them. Why don't they exist? It's because it was only in the registered version. In episode 2 and 3, you can use them, or if you just, you know, have the full version. If you IDKFA here, you actually get to use the plasma rifle. Also, this room I remember getting completely stuck in as a kid. Because it was basically a maze and I didn't really have the best memory as a kid. Still don't. When it comes to big mazes. This isn't, like, really big, and now that I've played it a billion times, I know where everything is. I think the big problem with this maze is that there's just a lot of nothing in there. Like, you can get a tiny amount of health and armor pickups, but it's really not worth exploring the entire thing. Oh wow, that didn't kill you. There's actually a little trick with pinkies where, like, they play the animation for biting, but that doesn't mean they have actually bitten you, so if they start playing it, you just walk back like a tiny little step, and they'll miss. So you can just kind of trick them into biting at nothing. Or just, you know, chainsaw. They will very rarely, like you just saw I took damage there, when you're doing a chainsaw on a pinky, they will very rarely get through. So don't try and chainsaw them if you're literally about to die, but at every other time, like, you'll get away with it. You'll save a lot of ammo. Some areas, especially in, like, episode 2 and 3, you gotta conserve ammo a lot better. Ooh. Are they infighting? No. Oh, they are infighting. Hell yeah. This is another cool thing where monsters would fight each other if they accidentally hit each other while trying to kill you. So fun fact, this secret area here, this actually used to be a swastika. Both as a reference to Wolfenstein 3D and also because, you know, it's... They're from hell. Of course they're gonna have a swastika here. But, they got complaints. They're like, yeah, maybe we'll just get rid of it. Oh, I never doubt. Did I go down this way? No, I didn't. I think there's a blue armor up here that I want to grab. But yeah, that got changed, I don't remember when it got changed, but it was originally a swastika. Chain guns is usually not the best weapon to kill pinkies, but I'm just using it because it's here. Also, you only get one shot at this. If you jump down for whatever reason, this elevator does not come back down. I don't think it does. Maybe there's a... There could, for all I know, be a trigger somewhere in the level. Actually, it might be this button. Is it that button? No, it's not. Yeah, I think that's only a one-shot, so don't mess up. Anyways, we're done. We got all the kills, we got all the secrets. Item collection, don't really care about that. Requires me to pick up invisibility, which is bad. Yeah, the soul sphere is also, I believe, the elevator only goes up once. But yeah, one of the things I love about original Doom is that it's so momentum-based. Like, you can absolutely deal with a horde of, like, 50 imps if you know how to move properly. It's not like... There are hit scanners, of course, and depending on the map you're playing, might not be very forgiving. But in general, it is very manageable. As long as you know the fundamentals of like how each monster acts and how to deal with them, you can get out of most situations fine. Alright, big old secret here. Where do you think the secret wall is? Could be anywhere. I love that everybody who played Doom and heard this sound of the door opening are just acutely aware of every time it's used as a stock sound in any other, like, franchise or TV show or whatever. That and, like, there's a lot of stock sound effects in this one, in Doom 1. Like, the imps make camel noises. There's, like, imp... I want to say, I think cacodemons make a different type of noise. A different stock sound as well. But yeah, there's a ton of them. A lot of jaguars, a lot of pigs and stuff. Oh, bye. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. Come on, man. This elevator is... Yeah, a lot of gunshots are just very stock sound effects. Here is probably, I would say, the second rudest ambush in episode 1. Actually, I should have left that barrel. I want to blow that one up. Because you get these two closets full of dudes that open up and start flooding at you on both sides. So you probably kill one and think, alright, I'm safe, it's cool. And then you're not. That was me because Doom rules, number 1. So I just like to preempt those little ambushes with a rocket. Also, secret. Just kidding. 2 secrets. Just kidding. 3 secrets. I believe... I don't remember where these mountains, like this JPEG of mountains, came from. I want to say it's somewhere in China. Fiji? Fiji's basically China, right? Another blue armor if you need it. Could also go grab that other box of ammo. I might as well, I've got nothing but time on this rad suit. No, I know they did, like, conclusively find out where the mountains were from. People have been looking a lot into all the original stuff for Doom. So this is a weird secret because you can go to the exit if you have the blue key. Otherwise, you can go back to the room you were just in a little bit faster, maybe? Not even. Or you can teleport back to the entrance. It's weird. It's really weird. Need some shotgun. Actually, there's plenty of shotgun ammo. Try to use the thing you have the most resources for first. If you're capped on shotgun ammo, try and use your shotgun a bit. The mountains, it's a good image, but it's no fire blue. All my homies love fire blue. Doom 1 doesn't have the super shotgun, that's only in Doom 2, so you can't quite mow down hordes of enemies without having to spend an important resource like rockets or BFG. BFG doesn't exist in Episode 1. I don't think you get it in Episode 2 either. I think it's only in Episode 3 unless you cheat. Okay. Could go into the back door. Nah, there's some light goggles here. I guess I could show off the difference between the GZ Doom light goggles and vanilla. Or I could tell you the difference, because I'm not sure if you can actually change the rendering modes and have that happen. So in the original Doom, if you pick these up, the environments just become full bright. It was China? I knew it. I knew it. In the original Doom, this became just like full bright. But in GZ Doom, they gave it like a night vision goggle effect, which I don't really like. I guess it makes the specters a little easier to see. But I think I prefer the original Doom version. Also, this is the secret door from earlier. You get a secret completion for it, so I guess if you're going for 100%, you might as well. But otherwise, don't worry about it. Yeah, I saw the different rendering options, but I don't want to mess around with them too much. Maybe just chainsaw. Their pinkies. Missed a secret, whatever. Whatever. Oh, just for that power-up? Huh, let me see. Where would it be? Oh god, I just saw an option called Interpolate Monster Movement. That sounds awful. What if you turned the 60 FPS option on TVs that everybody hates? Yeah, this is GZ Doom. This is a source port for the original Doom. And it allows you to control a lot of different things. Like, you can make it so you can smooth the sprites if you want to. This makes them look really bad. Don't smooth the sprites. But, considering the game went open source in, like, what, 1998? It's had a lot of time for people to kind of poke around and do stuff with it. I just realized I haven't saved on any of these levels. Because, like, I'm going to save once every level. I'm not going to be, like, spamming quick saves, but... So... There we go. Try and get the barrel. Makes this ambush a lot easier. Where's the GZ Doom option that lets me set every texture to fire blue? I know that's an option when I generate maps in Obsidian. But sadly, I cannot make everything fire blue. And I love fire blue so dearly. It is simultaneously the worst and the best. God, I just like... Episode 1 is so good. It's probably just because I've played it like a billion times, but man... It just feels so comfy. Just every stage is like the exact right length. Episode 2, it's not... Again, Episode 2 and 3 are not bad, but... There are some things that like... I feel like the second stage in Episode 2, for example, it's way too big. Not really a huge fan of it. It almost feels like two separate levels that got stapled together. I have not seen that map set, no. I played a compendium WOD where they took like 30 different WODs and just glued them all together into one big map pack with like a hub that you can go to. It's pretty cool. Some of the maps are maybe a little too... How do we say delicately? Maybe a little too archaic. Not no, not bullshit. It's totally fair. It's totally fair to fight a cyber demon in a weird illusionary pit with just a pistol. I'm actually going to try and save this for later. So there's a double secret here. If you come up this way, you can actually skip the entire maze segment, but I'm going to do the maze segment because I want to open up the secret zone. Some Doom designers are maybe a little better than others. Oh god, okay, I need to find this option. Is there like an option for the goggles? The visor? Yeah, like I don't know where it would actually be. Miscellaneous. Nah. Somebody finds it, let me know, otherwise we'll just deal with it. Display options under enhanced... Oh, night vision. Oh, hardware, okay. Here we go. There we go. That's that Fulbright that I remember, baby. Also, you think this little arrow of armor pickups pointing to a discolored wall is trying to indicate something? Could be anything. Once it wears off, it's like Teddy flicking the lights when he gets trapped under the bridge and the fridge in Bob's Burgers. It's like a disco. I love Teddy. He's the best. Don't feed a guy sponge, Bobby. Alright, this should be open now. You get a nice little cache of treats, then you get to come out here, grab us another soul sphere. I don't really need it, but I want to show it off. And then you can come onto the back side of the level. Probably eat some shells. It's a little harder to see pinkies now, but I guess it's worth it. Gotta watch more Bob's Burgers. God, what was the line where he's like, is that your name? Bob Burger? Bob Burgers? That he's so good. Re-top up our suit there. The OG Bowl, thank you for the re-sub. For the 7 months of re-sub. Hope you're enjoying some Doom. Original. You're great. There we go. Use all this ammo that's lying around. Okay, so this is the rudest ambush in episode 1, I think. Coming up here. Got Teddy's actor to be in a Bob's Burgers. What? Why Bob's Burgers the important? Whatever. I was gonna ask a dumb question, but then I realized they'll just make everything important. Alright, here we go. So, once you're back in here, you actually open up 2 monster closets over here and over here. Once you kill all the regular enemies, the pinkies are just a matter of back them up over here. I would have wanted to be the porno. I didn't even have to have sex or anything. I just could be there for authenticity. That sounds like a very Teddy thing to say. Oh, right, I have to hit the button. If you hit the button, you get more pinkies, or more specters, I guess. This, I don't know if this is a GZ Doom thing, but this pinky is always stuck in the wall. This might just be a vanilla placement that was too close and they can't escape his fate now. But it's very funny to me. That's just vanilla, okay. Just because they designed the game doesn't mean they are infallible too. I should probably save. I have not saved in a minute. So I think this stage is probably like the most overall intense in episode 1. Which makes sense, it is the second last in the episode. Just tons and tons of dudes everywhere. As you go through the level, it starts opening up monster closets to put more dudes in the level. So even though you're done with an area, it now opens up and there's more guys to shoot at you that weren't there before. I was really banking on that, killing the imp. Oh my god. My flicks. Yeah, like Doom has a number of bugs. Also, fun fact about the pistol, the first shot you fire is always 100% accurate. Always. As long as you don't keep holding it down. Like if I point here, for example, so there's the decal. If I hold it down now, it'll go everywhere. But then if I just click once, always hits where you point. This is the only real use case for the pistol, but I guess if you have to snipe, that's your best way to do it. Yeah, but you have to spend 2 bullets with a chain gun. It is impossible to fire a single bullet. You always fire 2 at least with chain gun. Yeah, we're at like 53 rockets. We're not going to need all those. Honestly, I could probably stand to use more. Doom, like, it has a lot of depth to it. Even though, like, on the surface, it's just you shoot monsters, you go bang, they die. But there's a lot of stuff under the hood that actually is really interesting to learn about. And since it's all open source, you can actually learn everything. Like, you can look at all the code and see exactly how everything was done. There's no point in going up here unless you want more rockets, which you probably don't need. Yeah, Decino is a really good content creator, if you're interested in learning about Doom, like all the weird under-the-hood stuff. Stuff like, I believe, if an Archvile revives a crushed monster, they become invincible or something like that. The BFG is great. I love the BFG. We can explain that when I find one. I know there's secrets over here. First off, you hop down here, there's a little secret ledge, bunch of treats. The original BFG, if you've ever watched the video on that, it is pretty hilarious. The gun that just barfs Christmas ornaments at you. And wasn't very good. Alright. So you run off the other side, you get a bunch of treats here. I believe there's, yeah, down this way is a soul sphere. Pop yourself off. We haven't released all the enemies yet because we haven't grabbed the keys. I need to do that. Oh, I would not be surprised that Decino destroyed him. I can't imagine a lot of people, like John Romero especially, death matches a lot these days in original Doom. And for, you know, somebody who regularly plays ultra difficult maps and stuff, compared to a guy who, you know, he designed the game, he knows how everything works, but he just does not have enough practice. I'm gonna take a drink of water. And that's one of the things I really like about Doom, is that the secrets are nice, but never, like, strictly, you know, you have to get this secret, otherwise you're dead. Because at least vanilla Doom, all the id Software episodes, they're pretty solid in terms of not needing to know all the secrets to have a fighting chance. Oh, right, the red. This is like the one weak point of this level. You have to go all the way back to the start to open one door with the red key that just leads directly to the yellow key. Or the blue key, sorry. I guess it opens up more monster closets for you to kill. But well, when I say in general, it's just because, yeah, sometimes there are weak points. I don't think Romero did all of episode 1. I think he did most of it. But I think it's not just because of, you know, John Romero, but I think it's because the way that the levels flow, like, it feels really good. Also, you can get outside now, finally. There's always, like, 1 or 2 dudes that survive when I start shooting out here. Actually, this is one point where you actually kind of want the invincibility, because there's all the hit scanners up here. Invincibility helps with hit scanners, and that is literally it. That is the only situation in which invisibility is good. But again, usually you're not just fighting hit scanners, you're fighting hit scanners and imps, or hit scanners and cacodemons, or just cacodemons. Every level in episode 1 except for the boss. Okay, so yeah. He had a lot of hand in the design then. Let's say that much. It's unfortunate that a lot of his reputation tanked with Daikatana. I think if it weren't for that magazine ad, I legit think it would have been just remembered as like a pretty mediocre game, but not like completely, utterly legacy destroying. Because when you put your name on that kind of thing, John Romero's about to make you his bitch. And the game, in fact, is not very good. It is not very bitch-making. Yeah, no, he hated it. But again, like, that's one of the problems. You attach your name to something like that, and it's bad. Alright. So this is the quote-unquote boss level. I hesitate to call it a boss level because it's just 2 regular enemies. Yeah, bitchman, it's not a new word. You can get a big chunk of med kits up here if you need it. There's 1 secret on the stage. There it is. A couple more pinkies in case you somehow, I don't know. But yeah, this is kind of just, we're gonna load you up with some ammo for the bosses, I guess, the Bruiser Brothers. So I'm gonna show you a little trick here. If you just don't walk out, the Barons won't come out and fight you. You can just take your time, kill the Spectres. You got plenty of room on the elevator, they probably won't corner you. Because the most likely method of dying here is running around them to like try to get to a safer area, and then running into a Spectre while trying to rocket them. Alright. Pretty exciting boss fight, I know. It's literally just two Barons of Hell that are enemies that you will just fight as regular enemies later on in the game. Eventually we'll fight some proper bosses, but even then they're kind of easy. These, unfortunately, a lot of the bosses are kind of just deleted by the BFG. And the second episode, I don't think you get one, but in third episode you get a BFG. And that just kind of deletes the Spider Mastermind. And that was the entire map, by the way. You might think, oh, there's, like, 15 more enemies, or 16 more enemies. Because when you go in here, there's a portal that spawns you into a little tiny room with a bunch of dudes that will kill you. Except not really. Basically, that room is scripted so that when you go down below 10 HP, it loads up the exit sequence, like the end of game sequence. And if you would have died, it just puts you down to 1 HP instead. So that's episode 1. That is the end if you're playing shareware. There's actually a trick that some level designers use where they use that specific floor. That ignores, like, yeah, it ignores God mode and everything. Where they'll end a level by doing that and having you die in it. And that way you have to start the next level with a pistol. You can't just bring all your weapons over. Because that's one of the tricky things to design around is Doom lets you carries weapons between levels. So if you get, like, a small arsenal of weapons, you can't really, like, it's hard to design around, okay, how do we make it challenging when they've already got, you know, 600 cells and a BFG, right? This is why a lot of people like to pistol start levels. But yeah, that's episode 1. Gonna jump right into the Shores of Hell. Ultraviolence, of course. So I don't know how they go from just a room with, you know, darkness and you dying to this, but let's just imagine that Doom guy did the Doom guy thing and destroyed them. I'm a sniper. This, for some reason, this inverted cross is a damage floor, like if you stand in here. Episode 2 is weird with damage floors. They're not really consistent or obvious in a lot of cases. Anyways, start by grabbing the key. Also, you have to start with pistol again. You don't get to carry your weapons between episodes, thankfully. Yeah, the shotgun pickup is also a hurt floor. I guess because it's supposed to be like an unholy aura or something, because you're in hell now. Also, I feel like this song doesn't get as much appreciation. When people think of music from Doom, they always say like, oh yeah, E1M1 is great, but like, this song's pretty good too. Also, here's the area where I mentioned you can completely break stuff by having an infinite height arm to operate switches with. So there's a switch that comes out of the ground here, and there's actually 2 switches on like the geometry. There's one on the back and one on the front. So if I just kind of mash U's around this area, it opens up the secret that you're not supposed to be able to access. But let's actually show it coming up. So yeah, I already hit the back switch there. I think originally in the Doom Bible, it was supposed to be like a descendant of BJ Blazkowicz. But they changed that. Also, I'm going to go grab the plasma rifle. Also say hello to the first Cacodemon. Cacodemons are basically imps that fly. I think they do a little more damage too. Yeah, Commander Keen, Billy Blaze is like, they explained it as being like an Americanization of Blazkowicz. Into this Doom map, we will be playing, how you say? The Caco Demon. They won a Caco Award. Is it actually canon? They're actually related? Okay. Makes sense. The id cinematic universe. If you want, you can actually just telefrag the pinkies if your timing is nice. Or you can just lure them into the teleporters. Yeah, the vertical mouse look is a little off-putting. It just feels more natural to me, so I like it, but obviously the true murdered Doom heads will tell you, oh, you can't use vertical mouse look. It's not canon. This secret's so weird because you can only access it once, but it's like 8 points of health and armor. It's weird. Like, it's such a weird secret to lock off at a one-time only chance when you've got this one, which then gives you a blue armor and med kits and stuff and a computer map. And this one you can just get as long as you get the red key. I wouldn't be surprised if I played a map with Sykes music. I know they sent him like a little statuette id Software. Or whoever owns id Software now, I'm not sure. But yeah, Doom, everything is infinite height, technically. At least in vanilla Doom. And this one you can actually run under Cacodemons in GZ Doom. It disables the infinite height stuff because it's a little silly in some cases. Doom is a 2D game that does a very good job of making you think it's a 3D game. Because you cannot have rooms that are over other rooms. Also, shoutouts to the loudest weapon in the game, the plasma rifle. You think plus R Tyrant Rave is loud? No, this is louder. Actually, we're done. We got all the kills. All the kills, all the secrets. Like, you could argue that it's sort of 3D because, like, shots do go up and down, even though you're not, like, ever able to meaningfully access verticality in most cases. It's weird, but it's not, like, true 3D. Also, this is the first time you get the Berserk Pack. Berserk Pack lets you rip and tear. I'm trying to... There we go. Makes your punches 10 times stronger. Sometimes you will jib enemies, whatever. I don't care, shut up. Problem is your punch damage rolls are random. All weapons in Doom use RNG to determine how much damage they do. So sometimes you'll do a lot, sometimes you won't do enough to kill in one hit. Also, fun fact, even though the little red effect is gone from my screen, you still keep your 10 times fist damage for the entire level. Like, if you look at my health down there in the corner, you can see, but actually it doesn't show the cursor, I was gonna say. It does show that you have Berserk mode, and this is active for the entire stage. It's a good way to save ammo. But yeah, your Berserk Pack lasts the entire stage, so just, use it. It's actually a really good idea in this stage because there's a lot of, ammo is more scarce once you get into episode 2 and 3. But yeah, Pinky's like 3 punches downs him. I think there's actually a secret. Oh no, it's the next group of boxes, I think. Oh, sorry, it lasts you for 8 years. So if you load up Doom and then get a Berserk Pack and then wait 8 years without, you know, quitting the game or saving or whatever, then, yeah, you have to find another one. So if you plan on doing something for 8 years, like if you want to start up a game of Doom and then go do something else for 8 years, maybe save that Berserk Pack for when you get back. There we go. And again, as long as you know how to, like, dance with the pinkies, you don't really have to worry about getting hit by them. Well, they wanted to make sure that you had Berserk for long enough until they could release Quake. Even if it took a while. They're just covering the bases. Yeah, here I'm not going to bother with the punching because going for punching in a big group of imps, you'll probably take a bunch of damage. Tw 20 to 200 damage, so yeah, sometimes I think it's just multiplied by 10, right? Normally you can do 2 to 20. But yeah, this is the level I was talking about, where it seems like they almost like bolted two different levels together. It's actually interesting also the way that Doom does its RNG calls, because it doesn't have, like, it doesn't generate numbers randomly. It has a... It basically just has a table of numbers that it pulls up whenever it needs to do an RNG call. And it just cycles through that table over and over, since computers weren't as strong at the time, so rather than having to generate a number every time, you can just go through the table and be like, okay, you get number 5, you get number 7, you get number 20... And it just kind of goes through that over and over until it reaches the end of the table, at which point it loops. Started by Tom Hall and finished by Sandy Peterson? Okay. I was gonna say, yeah, it feels definitely like two separate levels kind of bolted together. Like you have the storage unit there, and then you've got like this weird blood pool and all the like the weird satanic stuff. Also, this is not the first time, or this is not the last time you'll see this trick where you look at the ceiling to tell where to walk. You play Doom 2, they use that trick again. Little treat down here. The trick's so nice that Sandy Peterson used it twice. Here we have the first occurrence of Crushers. These will hurt you a lot, probably kill you. Actually, I want to come back here when I get the rocket launcher. Yeah, like that's the thing. There's that video that Decino did where he kind of shows off how the Doom RNG works. And since it's all seeded, like since it always uses the same numbers, like yeah, you can reliably cause the same situations to happen over and over again. Here's the plasma rifle if you miss it in the first stage. I don't know why this is considered a secret. Hit a button, then a thing opens literally right beside you. That's a secret, I guess. This stage has like a weird amount of secrets. Yeah, demos were not, like, you didn't actually save video files, it was just inputs. And since the inputs were always the same, it means that your demos would all play out the same way. This is the damage floor, by the way. This right here, this little blue strip. I guess it's supposed to be like an energy microwave beam or something? I don't know. But it's a pretty common way to do demos, like a lot of software will do that kind of stuff. Actually, you know what? Okay. Thought the pinkies were a little closer. They were not. There we go. But yeah, a lot of demos, like, they still kind of use that demo system in a lot of games to this day. Like, I know Half-Life did the same way as well. Where it was just player inputs and not an actual entire video file. Because it made sense, right? You had to share these files on BBS, and, like, you didn't have that enough space to render. Nobody could even render videos in 1993. Are you kidding? If you had that kind of equipment for your computer, you were rich. Okay, I have the yellow key, so I have to go all the way back now. Like I said, this level's kind of big. Sound seems fine for me. I noticed it's happening a lot on Twitch, like, streams will desync. If you refresh, it should work. Like, it should sync back up. I almost wonder if it's something because, like, if people are using ad blockers, Twitch is trying to load ads and then something fucks up. But yeah, I've been noticing that myself as well. I think they might have changed something on the way they render videos. And yeah, there's, like, the game is open source, so if you cheat, like, they can just compare the code and make sure your game is accurate. And B, like, they can look at every single button press. And if they see, like, weird, this person is alternating between, like, left and right 200 times a second. Weird how they can do this. Also, I'm going to show a little trick here. If you run fast enough, you can just bypass this entire section, not have to do the trick for the backpack. I'm going to do it. We're going to do the intended way because, come on, it's Doom. Also, Lost Souls. Lost Souls are kind of a problem. They float around, they kind of rush at you, but if you hit them once while they're charging, they just kind of moonwalk back. Until they hit a wall, they can't really do anything. It's very funny to watch. No, he wants to try again. Alright, come on. Nope. So all these rooms count as secrets. They must have had a secret quota, and going in there turns these little pillars down, moves them down again. Excuse me. This box maze is really big. There will probably be more imps as long as you're not going for 100% kills. Probably you're going to miss some. Nope. A little squashed. It's fine. Alright. So here's another ambush slash secret. The intended solution is to chainsaw the Lost Souls, because once you pick this up, there's going to be Lost Souls popping out. And just cut that down a little bit. Really easy to get surrounded in here if you try and just chainsaw. Also, using rockets on Lost Souls, generally not recommended. They will charge at you and make you blow yourself up. Crunch. Although, if you can do a similar setup in a hallway where you just, like, get one at a time, then it's fine. But that's not a hallway. Also, here's another weird, walk over a line and then it triggers a secret. You only get one shot at this, so don't mess it up. Walk over that little triangle, grab the soul sphere, and then this goes back up forever. I think if you're trapped in there, there's a switch that lets you out, but otherwise it just doesn't come back down. If you go back to that little beam of light, you do not get another chance at it. Oh, I keep thinking the exit's at the top of the map. Yeah, this level is like way, 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 way bigger. Honestly, just kind of feels, again. Tom Hall made a level, Sandy Peterson made a level. Also, we finally get to hear the results music as an actual stage theme. It's pretty good. More cacodemons in here, they're just trapped in a little cage. You could just ignore them, probably, but... I mean, come on. What kind of an existence is this? Oh wow, I'm actually out of ammo. Fine, I'll use some plasma. I should probably use some bullets for a bit. The theming for this stage is kind of all, or this episode, I guess, is kind of all over the place. Because a lot of times it kind of goes between, okay, we're in hell, but we're in like a tech base, but we're actually in like a weird, overgrown jungle area. It's like, it's kind of weird. It's all over the place. They probably weren't too concerned with making sure everything was like 100% accurate and themed. This has got to be a Sandy Peterson stage, because they use this in the, this is like the exact same thing in Doom 2. The meat pillars with candles on them. Kids love it. I don't know if there's any secrets over there. Probably not. Lost soul room. Most iconic 1 and 2 enemy. Probably imps. It's gotta be imps, right? The thing about cacodemons is that they don't show up until episode 2, and everybody, like, everybody played episode 1, right? Let's use some plasma here. Like, for me, imps are the most, like, quintessential Doom enemy. So, like, lots and lots of dudes that are easy to kill, but not, like, completely ignorable either. And since they're in basically every stage in the game, yeah, cacos are just flying imps. But yeah, in vanilla Doom, I couldn't do that. I couldn't walk out into the room when they were standing there. You do not get to stand on entities in original Doom, you just get blocked. Also, they can bite you. Imps, like at the top of elevators and pinkies, they can scratch you and bite you if they need to. Blue key. What's on the other side? Also, yeah, this is the first occurrence, I think, of Fire Blue. They use it pretty sparingly here, but there will be more, don't worry. Let's get another good look at it. Get one more nice peep. I can't open it from this side. It's not hideous, it's beautiful. The map generator Obsidian, actually, that I used for the, like, the roguelike Doom stream a while back, it actually uses Fire Blue really well. Because it uses it, A, very sparingly, and B, only for areas where it would make sense, like a weird portal to another area, for example. They use that as, like, the border for the portal, and it works really well. It was a good time to do some chainsawing, I think. Nice little cramped corridors. Play some Pac-Man. Probably don't need to save this much ammo, but it's nice to have. I believe there's a soul sphere at the end of the hall here. It's being able to take out lost souls in one shot with the shotgun. I mean, that's what Doom 2, that's what kind of why they made the super shotgun. Makes cacodemons less of a problem, and lost souls are just kind of like pop them once and they're gone. Problem is, if I walk in the nukage, I will take armor damage. Fine, I'll go for it. There's some cells there. Yeah, I listened to the original sound file for the pain noise. Really does sound like someone taking a dump. Oh wait, actually, hang on. God, there's a secret over here. Yeah, damage floors are... So if you look at my shotgun right now... Excuse me, I'm trying to tell secrets. When you look at my shotgun, notice how it bobs up and down? When it hits, like, on the left and right, when it hits the topmost point, that's when you take damage on damage floors. So if you're actually paying attention, you can ignore the damage floors altogether as long as you run right after your shotgun, like, hits the top, or any gun you have, basically. Kind of hard to use effectively, but it's nice for just avoiding damage, like little runs like this, for example. You can time it. Doom is the original bullet hell. Sniping. I'm sniping. Sniping. I don't think I'm actually hitting him. Ah, the weapon bobbing caused motion sickness. I mean, you can turn it off in GZ Doom at least. This is like really under the hood stuff. You don't actually need to do this to win by any means, thank God. I'm sure there's some pervert who has made a map that you have to walk across nukage floors that kill you if you don't like do the proper running. Ah, I'm trapped. Oh no, I'm falling. I mean, this game you can snipe with a pistol too, it's just not as good. This one, the first shot is always 100% accurate. The rest are not if you hold down the button, but if you just pulse it, it works. This is a crusher, by the way. If you walk under this and you're not running at full speed, you get crushed and die. Don't do it. That's my TED talk. I'm gonna do it. Hehehe. I guess you could kill the enemies with that too. Also, this is just the segment from the opening stage of Doom 2. This is just with slightly different layout. I never really got into like the Unreal, like the actual Unreal games and not like Unreal Tournament. I was always a Doom and Quake adjacent boy. Played a lot of Jedi Outcast. Played a shit ton of Half-Life. I can have a little plasma as a treat. Little of plasma. Alright, I got the auto map now. Who's over here again? Oh boy, invisibility. I don't remember what makes that open up. I never went up here, did I? Don't have the blue key, so probably can't. Yeah, a lot of people play the original Unreal. Graphically, it was pretty impressive for its time. Like, there's that infamous screenshot of Unreal on a magazine cover saying, yes, this is actual in-game screenshot. Woo! So yeah, the Bruiser Brothers are just regular enemies now. Like, obviously did not innovate the genre as much as Doom or Half-Life, but still pretty important in the history of FPS games. They kind of stopped doing the Unreal games because it turns out Tournament and the engine itself were much more profitable. Alright, let's grab that Berserk pack, why not? Counts as a secret. This just leads to the other side? Yes. Just trying to make sure there's nothing else hidden down there. Going the wrong way. I said, So good, why did they make an engine about it? It is funny how many enemies in Doom are just imps but beefier. Or imps but they fly around. Another crusher. They like crushers in the stage. Also more fire blue. You know it, you love it, that's right. Fire blue, baby. Red and is blue. Yum, 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 yum. Hey, Doom guy, why are you licking the wall? Fire blue. Fire blue. Squeeze over here. Actually, you know what? Probably a lot easier to do it this way. Hey, come in here, come in here, come in here. Come in here, come in here. Hey, come in, come on, man. Oh, they're infighting. Pinky's fighting Cacodemon. Yeah, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. You can do it. I believe in you. Hell yeah. Infighting so good. I think the Cacodemon got trapped there. Actually. They cannot really sneak past you here, so might as well just chainsaw. Yeah, infighting was really cool. Alright, this just leads back over here. I saw that. Oh, I saw that sliding texture. Saw that sliding texture. Game ruined. Doom ruined. Demand a refund.
Chat, don't make any noise. You get to look at the Cacodemon butthole for a bit. Take a good long look, chat. It's one of the rarest things you'll ever see in Doom.
I mean, they're demons, right? They gotta have nice ass. Or nice butthole in the Cacodemon case. Hey, hey, whoa, hey, whoa, hey, whoa, hey, hey, whoa. Yeah, Cacodemon's the problem in Doom 1 is that your options are the shotgun, or you have to get into the very expensive weapons, so like the rockets or BFG or plasma. Yeah, they were all modeled in clay. There's actually, I think, some images of the original models, like them setting up the poses. Oh, see a Baron. What if I just don't deal with the Barons? What if I just say, no thanks, I'm good? Because Barons are a lot of ammo. And you don't have to kill them. Yeah, a lot of weapons they use toys. Like, I want to say this is just like an air shotgun or an air rifle that they took the thing off. I don't remember who the hand graphics belong to, the hand of the hairy arm. Also, really confusingly, when you take out your pistol, you've got a flesh-colored glove on, right? But then when you're punching, the glove is gone. Where'd glove go? What happened? Oh, that just leads back to the Baron room. I don't remember if this is the room, if this is the stage with the secret exit. I'm gonna grab that soul sphere, though. Excuse me. Pardon. Pardoname. And that one, I don't think there's a switch for that one. The soul sphere secret is kind of weird because you just walk over here and then a bridge appears. Again, one of the many Doom secrets of you walk over a thing and then another thing opens up. Well, I just took like 40 damage there. It's fine. Oh, it's M5. Yeah, maybe I just go for the exit. Again, this isn't going to be a 100% playthrough by any means. Any means whatsoever. Yeah, shoot the pinky. Shoot the pinky, not me. Cool. Yeah, the secret stage in this episode's kind of lame. I think episode 3 is my favorite secret level. The Warrens. This one's just kind of like, here's like 3 rooms and some stuff. Good job, you did it. Congratulations. Yeah, the imp cage at the start of E1, M9 is pretty good. Eventually one of them will make it through. I don't want to actually walk in there, though. Because you get pulled forward as you use the chainsaw, like it tries to move you up. Alright, should be good now. of Babel is slowly being built. Hey, man. This is like an inverted ambush. Like, I don't think you can actually step back on the teleporter to go back out. Well, let's kill them as they stream through here. Oh, maybe they can't make it through. There we go. I don't feel bad about doing this, because being completely surrounded by lost souls sucks ass. Sucks several asses, actually. Alright, I think we should be good to go in there and finish off the rest. And then this is the secret exit. Well, the map kind of looks like a little Amogus guy, almost. Amogus. Amogus. Maybe I'm just brain poisoned and everything looks like Amogus now. I know you're down there. Come on up. Come on up. There you are. Oh, let the Barons out. One thing I feel like a lot of map designers don't bother with is the computer map. At least custom maps, I should say. Yeah, getting 100 rockets is pretty rare. At the end of this episode, they actually load you the fuck up because you fight the Cyber Demon. Maybe you just go to the secret level. Maybe you just skip the rest of the stage and go for the secret, because you don't really get anything. But hang on. Did I miss a treat over here? Did I miss a goodie? There we go. There was a goodie. There was a goodie. Two goodies. The other thing about the computer maps is that even if you find one, the map maker can just say, oh, it's not going to show all the secrets, though. They can just arbitrarily decide some areas will not get revealed. Cacademon's having a bad day. Backpack stacked up so you get up to 999. I imagine Doom GBA is probably a little better than the Doom SNES port, just a little bit. What's in here again? You get the BFG here, or is that only an episode? I think it's only episode 3. I think you can get a plasma rifle from going this way. I always mix up the BFG and the plasma rifle in this stage. Yeah, I think it's just more plasma. Killing demons the economical way. Very funny when Lost Souls fight each other. Because you don't really see the attacking animation, they just kind of go, ah, and then you hear pain noises. Chain gun's great for cutting down zombie guys. Some more rockets, I guess that's useful. That's handy. This is based on the Jaguar port. Oh, do they take levels out of that one? Weird. But the Jaguar was 64-bit. It had more bits. It had more bits. Alright, secret level time. Best level in the game coming up. Watch out, chat. Start surrounded by 4 barons. Great start. Alright, cool. We've almost killed... Actually, we've killed over 25% of the enemies on this level already. Also, here's a chainsaw and a shotgun and a map. Like, this honestly kind of feels like somebody's first Doom map, if I'm being honest. Yeah, a map for, look at what we're looking at here. Yo, Dubs! Thank you for the raid. I looked over, now I'm surrounded by cacodemons. Playing some original Doom. Nothing fancy, just Doom. And yeah, this is the rest of the enemies in this map. We have just jumped into the secret level of episode 2. It's not very good. As I was talking about earlier, it really just kind of feels like somebody's first map ever. I don't know how much storage Jaguar... Do they use cartridges? This is Doom with a little spice. It's got, like, the GZ Doom enhancement, so, like, it's got vertical look, 60 FPS, all that nice stuff. Yeah, it's basically just me playing Doom and talking about all the fun stuff and not as fun stuff about Doom. Oh. Yeah, this is a Doom with a little bit of ice. So, like, this room is a secret for some reason, first of all. Okay, we got the blue key. Where do we use the blue key? Okay. We use the blue key here. Alright, we got the red key. Where do we use the red key? Oh, right, the red key's here. Cool. We got the yellow key. Where do we use the yellow key? Oh, cool. That's the level. Fortress of Mystery. Jaguar cartridges were 6 megs. Oof. What were N64? Were they like 4 megs? Technically a level. It had a secret, technically. The map designer determined that was a secret. And it used all the keys. So that just means it's a fully fledged level. Perfect. Yeah, real puzzler. Really makes you think, don't it? You think something's gonna happen when I take this Berserk pack? What? Something happened when I took the Berserk pack? Who could have seen this coming? And 64 was up to 20 megs. Oh, 60. You know what? That makes a lot of sense, actually. Go from here again. It's like... Oh, there's another... I think there's like a switch beside the blue door. Yeah, there is. Or a door, I should say, not a switch. Wait, which wall run glitch are you talking about? Oh, the void glitch? Not sure what that is. Doesn't ring a bell offhand. I remember this, the Dark Maze segment. Probably a lot more meaningful on the actual Doom engine, where it was a lot darker. You can make it be way, way, way darker. What? I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of my plasma rifle. What? Hello? Oh, you run fast enough and just go through the... Yeah, because some walls, I think, are thin enough that you can technically run through them and do weird stuff. It's also why I watched, again, talking a lot about Decino. He did a video on how Mancubus fireballs and a lot of projectiles in general can sometimes just clip through walls if they're thin enough, due to the way that the Doom engine determines whether or not something collides with another object. Short answer, it's another variant of the bullet through paper problem, where if a projectile is moving too fast for the engine's tick rate, it'll just go through it. Don't really need to be using the chainsaw this much, honestly. I'm pretty alright for ammo. Cells are the only thing I'm really low on, and rockets, but, like, when are you not? No, the chainsaw is fun, it's just not the best idea to be using when you're surrounded by dudes. That is good. Oh, that was perfect timing. That was absolutely perfect timing on that follow because it happened right as I touched the plasma rifle. Oh my god. Beautiful. Little girl asking why, but horribly mangled. Why? What they do for a lot of the sounds. Hold on, I wanna do this again. It's always fun. Tee. Who's the real monster? Archviles. Because they get to line of sight you and annihilate you and also revive enemies. They are the demons. No, John. You can have as many pitched down, pitched up versions of a little girl saying why as much as you want. Not gonna make them not bastards. Have I taken a look at Nightmare Reaper? Streamed it last week. Had a pretty good time with it. I want to play some more of it at some point.
Oh, that hit just the right.
Yo, Dubs. That was brutal. Thanks, bud. Thank you for that $10. Yeah, I'm using the, what's it called? I'm using the alternate light goggle option, because the original one has this, like, night vision thing that I really don't like. It's real obnoxious to look at. It's way less obnoxious to just look at the maps on full bright. But yeah, Nightmare Reaper is pretty fun. I definitely need to put more time in it, though, because I'm still very baby. I'm getting destroyed by a lot of stuff that is, by all accounts, very easy to deal with. I think this is one of the first times that they actually kind of try and make things that look like things. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Appreciate it. Glad your commissions are doing well. So I think this is supposed to be like a little computer console. Again, this is very early Doom. But this is like one of the first examples of them just doing geometry that looks like a thing rather than map design. Don't go that way. God, the Fulbright looks really strange, though. I know it's easier to look at, but it's still very strange. Actually, let's save some more ammo here. Heretic and Hexen, I played a little bit of Hexen, did not care for it. I know there's already the Civi video on all the problems that Hexen has. But it just did not gel with me. I'm sure there's somebody out there who will absolutely go to bat for Hexen. And be like, Hexen's great, no, Hexen's the best. I never played Heretic. Maybe I should try it at some point. Yeah. What? Is that a crusher door? Oh, there is a crusher there. I just snuck through at the last second. Well, I hope I didn't soft lock myself. Okay, now we're good. Let's clean that hallway up a little bit. Oh, I see. It starts the crusher as soon as you walk up to the switch here. Yeah, there were a couple of Doom Engine tweaked games. Strife added, like, RPG stuff and conversation trees. Still never got, like, true room over room, though. That was too much. I think Build Engine was also technically 2D. Like, I don't believe that had room over room without using, like, portal tricks. Oh, they just love giving you the light goggles on the stage. The loggles. Yeah, Build, I don't think it's true 3D. It's just stuff like the rotating staircase that is just a portal that takes you to a different part of the level without actually showing an animation. Also, you could piss in real time. I'm Duke Nukem, and I'm gonna take a piss. Marathon, yeah, that was a Mac game. So they definitely had to roll their own tech for that. Take a drink of water. Like, I unironically need to buy one of those hats with the little cup holder so I can just drink and not have to pick up a bottle. But yeah, Marathon was all on Mac. It obviously has ports now to Windows and such, but... Fake exit. This is actually a pretty forgiving ambush because it's not like terribly mean. There's like a couple shotgunners, but most are cacodemons, which are like pretty easy to dodge. Oops. But then they give you a nice soul sphere right afterwards. Secret's over here. Oh, that is a secret. I don't know why I thought that was still the exit, even though I've already been tricked by it. That doesn't lead there. Yeah, give me the Fatality branded beer headset gamer mouse with what else? What else do we throw in there for good measure? I don't want to plasma this bear. I think kind of have to. Fine, I'll plasma you. Oh, there's two of them. Rockets might have been a better choice, honestly. Yeah, yellow tint gamer glasses. Well, I guess that's why they gave you some plasma there. Gonna say if there's more coming out, I'm gonna actually shit. Hey, look, it's like Fortress of Mystery, but it's not bad. Because you actually have to go through the entire level to do those doors. You can't just have them all at the end. And be like, haha, tricked you, tricked you. I love the little wee in the music. It's very funny. Doom 2 has a good amount of clown music as well. Oh, I see a Megasphere, or Invincibility Sphere. That's not the Megasphere. Megasphere is the one that gives you 200 health and armor. Those don't exist in Doom 1. Hope you like this noise. When you become invincible, just find stuff to kill. Save ammo. It's very goofy, like it's such a goofy accoutrement. Apologies for the flashing thing, that I don't know. If you can change that effect. Maybe it sounded better on the original MIDI instruments they used. Whee! Sounds like a clown is falling down a staircase. Chainsaw, in case your pistol's starting, or you somehow miss like the other 5. Oh, I didn't mean to pick up the green armor. I just kind of reflexively did it. Teleporting in here. Something's spawning in. There you are. Nope, hit the... Alright, we're hitting the imp, I guess. I guess these are supposed to be the spawning vats that the monsters come out of. It is implied that they just kind of pop out of nukage. I'm just gonna... Well, that's a damage floor. It's like, what's hitting me now? It really is. Oops. I don't know if you can actually get out there. I know that's cheating, but nukage pools that you can just fall in permanently and die are not very good. Unless you would really want to sit there and watch me slowly die. because I held forward for a little bit. I definitely do appreciate Doom 2 adding the super shotgun. Like, it is literally the only other weapon that they added in. And it does such a good job of kind of like equalizing the power curve between the stronger and weaker weapons. I haven't played a ton of like the newer retro FPS games. Like, obviously I streamed Nightmare Reaper recently, but mostly I just play like a lot of Doom WODs. Been kind of on a Doom kick recently. I don't mind it. Like, I'm kind of glad that people are doing their own takes on old FPS games now with, like, modern sensibilities. Aside from Ion Fury, don't support Ion Fury. The devs suck. Yeah, I'm gonna check out Sulaco when that is released. I remember you mentioned that to me, Dubs. Yeah, it was included in Humble Bundle. I think someone asked a question about it, and I was like, oh yeah, it's a good pack, just see if you have the option to not allocate any money to the Ion Fury devs, if that's an option. I don't think you can. I don't have any keys yet. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're an awful person if you play Ion Fury. Like, if you bought the bundle, whatever, play it. But I prefer not to support devs who say that kind of shit, thanks. Where's the key at? There's a red key door in there that I need to grab before I can go in there. Was it all the way back here? Yeah, the funny thing is they were like, oh, we're sorry, we'll take it out, and then they just decided, we're walking it back, actually. We're assholes, actually. And they just turned into the equivalent of, I mean, I guess Boomer Shooter makes sense. If you're so easily offended, you snowflake. Etc., etc. Because God forbid you walk back one of your shitty jokes. Oh, I need to get some armor. Oh, there's an invincibility sphere there. It's also interesting how a lot of them are just using old engines. Rather than making brand new things, they'll just use like GZ Doom as the engine. Because it's actually really robust. There's like a lot of stuff you can do with GZ Doom. Alright, now I think I want to go use that Mega... I keep calling it Megasphere. Badly designed so you don't feel bad about playing it. Well, good. I'm glad. Yeah, I don't know if there's ever going to be like a big renaissance of retro FPS games. I don't think we're quite at that point yet. Like, a lot of devs now are kind of like making the games that they wanted to make growing up. But I'm not sure if we're going to be seeing one that kind of like defines the retro FPS genre, like the same way that Doom did for FPS games. Yeah, I know people like Dusk, I know people like a Medieval. At some point I'll probably end up checking them out. I'm sure it will enter my uncontrollably growing library of Steam games at some point. I like this room, which is just the nice little, the Imp Lounge. Well, Hrot is like, the dude made his own engine in Pascal, right? It's not like he's just using the Quake engine. He actually made his own engine to kind of emulate Quake engine games of the time, but it is not really meant to be Quake. It is this weird, like, I don't even know how you describe it. It's almost as if, like, it's one of those weird Euro shooters that we never got. Like, somebody made a modern version of that. Some blue armor. I said, Oh, we got the blue key now. Come here often? Oh, what Dubs? Do you not like the little bling? Is that maybe a little too jovial for you? Alright, fine, let's fight. I don't think they're scripted to actually have, like, sight vision through that, so they can't actually aggro on you. I'm sure there's a Quake mod that lets you fight a gorilla. Feels like a lot of this level just kind of has, like, you get some items and stuff here and there, but not, like, a real purpose to some of these areas. Yeah, it really does feel like clown music, him falling down a staircase. Where's the yellow door at? Oh, this is a big level, jeez. Yeah. Oh, found it! Found the... Hey! The problem with the abstract levels is that it almost gets to be kind of too much at times. Like, this is trying to be like a starbase of some kind. You can clearly tell, like, they're going for monitors. There were those computer consoles earlier. Like, here you can see, they're going for something. But if you just have kind of, like, roughly themed textures and, like, a completely abstract setup, it can almost be a little much. Sometimes it's nice to have some kind of flavor to let you know, oh yes, we're in a starbase, or we're in hell, that kind of thing. Yeah, episode 1 is extremely just, here are some military bases, go nuts. Yeah, the map randomizer is really robust. You have lots of good options to let you say, I want to use this, I don't want to use this. I'm not too concerned about the last two secrets. I know I could go get that other one in the area way earlier, but let's fight a cyber demon. Oh shit, who killed the Bruiser brothers? So this is where you get to finally cap out on rockets for the episode. Unfortunately, you have a friend with you. You want to know the real boss on the stage? Not the cyber demon, it's the Lost Souls. Because if you try and fight the Cyber Demon with rockets here, they will charge you and you will die. Because you will blow yourself up. But the Cyber Demon, not a problem. Cyber Demon, you circle strafe. That's it. That's the solution. Grab a Soul Sphere too, why not? The other problem with the Cyber Demon is that he doesn't take splash damage from the rockets, so he's taking way less than he would normally. Than a regular enemy would, I should say. Again, this would have been a lot more threatening in 1993 when, you know, circle strafing was possible, but nobody knew how to do it. Oh, he got confused. He was looking for me. Alright. This is it. This is all you gotta do. To defeat the Cyber Demon, shoot at it until he dies. Oh, one got out. Yeah, fighting Cyber Demon with a rocket launcher just takes way longer. No damage. Yeah, I saw that video on doing a pacifist run. You've done it! The hideous Cyber Demon Lord that ruled the Lost Daimos moon base has been slain and you are triumphant. But where are you? You clamber to the edge of the moon and look down to see the awful truth. Deimos floats above hell itself. You've never heard of anyone escaping from hell, but you'll make the bastards sorry they ever heard of you. Quickly, you rappel down to the surface of hell. Now it's on to the final chapter of Doom, Inferno. That's hell. That's hell, by the way. Is it Deimos? I thought it was Deimos. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to see Cyber Demon's plump ass? Did you want to see Cyber Demon's big, juicy dump truck? You think I wouldn't give you all a treat? Come on. Alright, Inferno time. Last episode. Yeah, somebody sculpted that ass. Episode 3. We're now in hell proper. This isn't just kind of hell. This is hell, capital H. This is the one time you're allowed to say hell because you're referring to the place and not using that as a cuss. Also, you have an option here. You can pistol these cacodemons. I generally don't. So what I like to do is just kind of let them come all the way out here. All the way out here. Just all the way out here. And then just walk past them. You have enough ammo to do it, it just kind of sucks. I don't know if this is the first time they use... Oh, actually, no, they do it in episode 2, the fake wall. If you fall into the blood lava there, you can go around the side and come back out this way. There's like a little... I think there's a fake wall over here too, actually. Yeah, there is. We'll let you out. What even is in the next level? Is it Slough of Despair? You know what? I don't have to come back here, actually. You don't get a chainsaw or a berserk pack, so, like, don't try and punch these guys. It sucks. Yeah, next level's kind of strange. Many different design ideas chunked together in a weird way. There is one secret on this stage. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother killing the cacodemons. You want as much ammo for this area, because it's actually kind of, like, really scarce. I do like this, the part where you just kind of go downstairs rather than coming out of a door. Episode 4 is rough. Yeah, episode 4 is, a bit of a problem. Where's the... Oh no, the Berserker Pack is on the other way. Let me go get that armor first. I need that armor. Because there's a Berserk Pack, which will save me a lot of ammo here. Is it over here? Yeah, there it is. Alright. Berserk Pack lets you save a lot here. Punch pinkies if you can. You can punch Cacos too, it's a little trickier. They're a lot closer to imps. Like, they don't have a melee, but they will sometimes just, like, zhuzh back and shoot at you from above. You don't want to have that happen if you can help it. And yes, zhuzh is the scientific term. Shut up. Yeah, Perfect Hatred is the one that Romero made. In, I want to say it was like 6 hours. He just made it in one night. Episode 2, Skies from Zion National Park in Utah. Neat. Now this is from actual hell. They went to hell on location. Yeah, if you never heard of zhuzh, I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna say, I know there's more dudes alive. I hear them. I hear them running at me. Some stalagmites in Carlsbad Cavern. Neat. Again, trying to conserve as much as I can. Because we're still pretty early on and ammo's kind of scarce. Yeah, a little bit of fire blue. Actually, there's a map secret here. The Sandy Peterson famous arrow. If you look there, it's pointing at this wall specifically. You get a plasma gun. Actually, you know what? Yeah, a little fire blue pit as a treat. Nothing wrong with that. Sandy Peterson recognized the greatness of fire blue, as do you. Yeah, the chasm is nobody likes the chasm. I love this segment because you just punch a bunch of dudes in the shins so hard they explode. I think you can actually grab the cell pack up here if you run. I love this. Too many of them, they can't get at me. Come on. Footage of the Columbia shuttle taking off. Which one do I press? But I mean, come on. Oh, is he transphobic? Man. Why you gotta be an actual boomer shooter and not just the name? Congratulations to Hatsune Miku for making some of the worst levels in Doom. I was not aware. Well, good to know. punch you right in the butthole, explode you. Also, in case you weren't paying attention, this map is shaped like a giant hand. Why? Question mark. How do you activate this again? Is it just you walk across this? Yeah, there it is. Chain gun. Seems pretty handy. Who's still alive? There we go. Lost souls make the same noise that pinkies do. Which is a little confusing sometimes. This is a really bad idea, by the way. Don't do this. Don't do what I'm doing. When did this open up? I thought this opened up when he went into this segment of the hand. Oh well. And then this area is going to lower, if I remember correctly. Episode 3, I think, is generally shorter than 2, just because the levels are usually pretty smaller. I say generally, but... So, fake Gamer Boy confession, I never actually played, like, all of the original Quake. I played a little bit of Episode 1, and that's it. But I have done more than enough of Quake-based games. Just never really appealed to me as much as, like, original Doom did. I kind of like the simplicity. Yeah, Quake likes. This is like the Dark World version of E1M1. I mean, making the shareware part the best made a lot of sense. Because if you put in all the effort into, like, making sure that one is good, people are more likely to be like, holy shit, I should buy the entire game. And that way you can kind of take it easy on the rest of the development. Also, yeah, again, reminder, Doom had more installs than Windows at the time. Just think about that for a minute. This game was installed on more machines than the Windows operating system. The one that I'm currently playing the game on right now. Not Windows 10, obviously, but... And I'm not saying that Episode 2 and 3 are shit. I'm just saying that the best one is by far Episode 1. I love this lake of poison water. If you jump down there, you die, I believe. I don't think you come back. Games as a service. They should just call it games as a job, because that's what it is. That's what it's becoming. That was real risky. Shooting out 2 rockets in there. Because any of those lost souls could have decided to charge and make me blow myself up. Then kill me to death. I'm doing an illegal move. Is there a switch down there? Oh no, here it is. Infinite height, baby! Oh, I actually used all my shotgun. It is, chain gun time, I guess. It's Jansport time! And then give me the Berserk Pack. Help me save a bit of ammo. But yeah, it was a pretty common thing. Like, Wolfenstein kind of did a similar thing where the game objectively was not as good. Like, I think everybody will agree, Wolfenstein 1, or the first Wolfenstein, is not aged as well as Doom has. Hey, buddy. God, should I try and punch a Baron on Berserk Pack? I kind of want to. Maybe I shouldn't. I probably should not. I want to. It's fun. Hee hee. Hee hee. Hee hee. Hee hee. But yeah, Wolfenstein 3D, like, even if you have the full game, you can kind of, like, you'll play through episode 1 and then you'll just be like, I'm good. I don't need to play the other 6. Probably sounds a lot better on an actual guitar. I'd love to hear that. Yeah, play like the first episode of Wolfenstein and then the last episode of episode 3. And then you can kind of just move on from there. You don't really have to play more of it. Because it's always fun to kill Hitler. Oh god, the Pac-Man episode, or the Pac-Man secret level. They would have never fucking got away with that today. Not a chance. Oh yeah, I still got a Berserk Pack. Ooh! Ooh! Yeah, the mutants are not good. The biggest problem with Wolfenstein is that, even with, like, the best stuff in the game, there isn't really a great flow to the combat. Like, you just kind of shoot at things, and you can't stun lock anything. Like, there's no real tactical locking... Oh, that's poison water, of course. There's no, like, tactical locking enemies down by hitting them with your chain gun or whatever. You just kind of shoot at stuff. And the mutants will just arbitrarily decide, I'm gonna break out of stun and shoot you still. It's kind of silly. I'm not really a fan. Oh god, I can't see anything. Well, I probably could have used that Mega Pack a lot better. Alright, I think this is a stage you get the BFG. I think you get the BFG here. Also, there's no real damage mitigation in Wolfenstein, it's just... You take damage. And some of these guys are basically snipers. Yeah, the second a door opens in Wolf 3D, it is considered open so enemies can shoot you. Again, Wolf 3D is... it's got problems. Formatively very important for the entire FPS genre, but in general has been superseded. Why is that a damage floor? So confusing. It's a lot like the original Mario Brothers, where it's like, again, kind of defined the genre, but not really important. Like, not incredibly important to play compared to, like, later games. Because it is very bare bones, very, like, basic. Kind of archaic in a lot of ways. I love Rot. I'm sad that it's the game that did not get popular. Releasing after Doom definitely didn't help. Having a game that was only 90-degree turns was maybe not the best plan to release after Doom came out. But you know what? They did it. Yeah, Rot has one of the best soundtracks of any FPS game. Like the 90s or otherwise. Just very, very good. Like, listen to Going Down the Fast Way and tell me that isn't gold. I thought there was a BFG on the stage. I swear there is. If I go up here... Yeah, it's over here. Like, you go around the corner and then there it is. The Bifig. This is for when you need to kill everything. Yeah, Rot was janky. I'm not gonna defend it. Rot was a janky game. Not the best design, but it had a lot of heart. House of Pain. Probably missed a chainsaw somewhere, because I still don't have one. Oh, Rot 2013, the remake. Yeah, it's not great, from what I hear. The covers, like the music in Rot 2013, is outstanding. Did a really good job. It's the game itself, it was like on Unreal 3, and they tried to do like really, really big outdoor environments, which it couldn't do very well, like the engine. Also, it did this thing where it would just lock you out of certain chunks of the level to save on resources. Oh, there's more over there. Yeah, no complaints about the music in the new Rot, it's just... it's a bit of a mess. Yeah, regular Rot, it is excusable because it was built on a very archaic engine and also was a game released in like 1994, 95 maybe. Alright, this is where they teleport them in behind you. I guess they can't come around this corner. Yeah, they have a reload button that does nothing because you have infinite ammo for most weapons. Or for most bullet weapons anyways. But like it is just because it's there, I don't know. Okay, I got a Berserk. Alright, you can take the teleporter to go behind there. And it counts as a secret for whatever reason. Boo! Oh, they broke the movement, that sucks. Oops. I don't know if they can actually squeeze in here, it might be too tight. Yeah, I think it's too tight. Let's kill the hit scanner at least. I guess I could also use the crushers, but like, I want to punch this guy in the butthole. Save that Megasphere for the next big encounter. I think I found the next big encounter. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you can kill a Pinky in one punch with Berserk. Again, I apologize about the flashing, that is how the engine does it. I don't know if there's a better way. I love when that happens, the Lost Souls just fly backwards. Imps is camels. Imps is basically camels. Camel soup. Oh, there was a bear. I thought there was a baron back here. There is. Alright, I'm not gonna Berserk punch this baron. I've got enough ammo now. Yeah, Lee Jackson did the most music for Rot. Did a very good job. I still love how much of the music in Doom is just like whatever metal music they were listening to at the time in the office, just like very, very subtly, maybe not so subtly, changing it a little bit. Master of Puppets? Oh, I never heard that song. What's that like? It sounds a lot like that Doom song, though. Haha, Pantera sounds... What is that, like a restaurant? Is that where you buy the bread? Pantera bread? Never heard of it. Sounds cool. Probably use chain gun here, actually. Push all the lost souls away. Hey, come. They're on the other side of the door being nuisances. I still love that they have, like, a rifle. Like, the pistol guys are clearly using a rifle, but they just shoot you once with a pistol shot. It's very funny. Yeah, like, even with, like, the similarity, like, you could maybe argue it wasn't 100% accurate. They would not get away with that now. They'd get in so much trouble. I think it's just way too late for them to really kind of seek any damages. Oh, what are you looking at? Y'all enjoying some Icon of Sin? Mind if I have a look? Whoa! Staring at a JPEG of Cyberdemon's ass. I do like the Doom RL Arsenal monster version of the Barons. They actually give them, like, a proper boss version that is actually really fucking dangerous. It's really cool. Another Buffaga. In case I missed one on the last map. Here it is for you now. Go from here. No, that doesn't open up anywhere else. This is the episode that I've played the least, so I'm least familiar with the maps. What's over here again? Alright, the door is with a couple things. Yeah, the Bioforce gun. The Bioforce gun that The Rock uses, as you all know. Maybe it isn't here. They could go through here. Oh, there it is. This weird secret with the double door that you have to step in water to open up. See, like that right there. That kind of me is the pinnacle of Doom. Just like, you're in a tiny-ass hallway, you have two imps throwing fireballs at you, there's a pinky trapping you on the other side, but if you know what to do, it's not a big deal. Like, if you just kind of, like, very gently tap a little bit, it's not a problem. But if they were like hit scanners, which a lot of FPS games like to do, then there'd be a problem. Alright, I remember this area. No, that closed it. I don't know anymore. I'll figure it out. Okay, there's the Megasphere. Yeah, enemies with hit scan is always real tricky to do. I hated the assassins in Half-Life because they would jump around and shoot at you from up above. And they had like these little dinky pistols that you could barely hear, and they did so much damage. They did so much friggin' damage. There we go. Orange door, get the red key, red... Oh, I got it. I got it. Red key, open the red door, open the red guy. And then I think I'm gonna go grab that Megasphere and use that here. I believe there's a Baron coming up. In this hallway, this weird, like, microwave hallway, which is a damaged floor. There he is. Woo! Punch this guy in the wiener a bunch. Berserk is really strong. What's your job? You live in this tiny closet, and also you guard an armor pickup. Ah! My cyber groin! True, that was the original line. How did you... I didn't know you read the Doom Bible. You get to go to the exit. Is this the stage of the secret exit? Or is that a different level? Because I do want to go to Warren's. I don't remember if it's this one or the next one, Mount Erebus. Right, that's the one that you were intended to rocket jump to get to, but you can just strafe run it. I remember now. Ah, Unholy Cathedral. I would say this is probably the worst map in the episode. You like teleport mazes? No? Too bad. It is the worst kind of teleporter puzzle in that it is just try teleporters until one of them takes you out to the place you're trying to actually get to. That's it. That's the puzzle. Good luck. Still haven't found a chainsaw. Not sure if I missed one in a secret somewhere. Probably did. Or maybe episode 3 is just really weird about chainsaws. I'm like, no, you hurt the pinkies too much. God, this must be like, I wonder if this is also a Sandy Peterson map, that same little like weird 8-way compass rose thing going on. I can actually afford to spend some plasma. We're coming up on cap. Have I played Blood? Yes, the original one. Only the first episode though, I never bought the full version. I thought the original Blood was pretty good. Like, it was really unique, it used a lot of cool weaponry. Had power-ups, like, I want to say it's... I don't know if it was the first time They did dual wielding in an FPS game, but there was a power-up that gave you dual wield. Alright, this is a damage floor room. I don't know if there's a suit that I can pick up. Yeah, guns akimbo. Not actually the correct term. Oh right, Rot had dual wielding, I forgot. Just the basic pistols, though, wasn't as good as the MP40. And since bullets in Rot were infinite, there was no real reason to use the dual pistols once you had the MP40. Yeah, we were talking about Rot earlier. And, like, all the goofy shit they did. Again, it's a game I have a lot of fondness for, even if, objectively, it is not as good as Doom. Also, I'm gonna do a little, cheating here again with my infinitely tall body. Just mash these switches from outside of the crushers. Because you're allowed to do that. Did you know? The government can't stop you from pressing buttons that are infinitely above you. You are legally in the clear. Wasn't there like a pinky ambush in here somewhere? Could have sworn there was. Yeah, you're just poking it with the shotgun. Mamma mia. That's a lot of asses. Whoa, ass ahoy. No, I'll get that berserk pack, actually. Oh, it could be the crushers. You're expected to stand on them. And since I didn't do that, I was just being a scumbag. Have they made a meme of the Doom guy? Where it's like the one guy screaming at a group of friends or whatever about how they don't like a thing, and then one guy just like reaches his arms out really far and gives him a thumbs up. I think there should be a meme of that if it doesn't exist already. Except it's Doom guy operating a switch that's infinitely high above him. I think it would be funny. Alright, the damage floors. I don't have the... Oh no, I do have the blue key. Gotta do the pinky dance. Every now and then, save some ammo. Actually, you know what? Probably should use the BFG a little more. Clear up big rooms. How are you not dead? So the BFG, the way it works is that you fire out the big ball, which does a little bit of damage on contact, as you would imagine. And then after the ball hits, you fire like 40 invisible rays, kind of like a shotgun blast from the gun. And whatever the rays hits, like whatever the rays hit, they also take a bunch of damage. But this is after the ball hits. So what you can do is fire the ball, like let's say I shoot it at the wall here. You have it hit the wall, and then you come out behind the wall after it explodes, and then the rays fire afterwards. And the rays still do all the damage. Yeah, the BFG, I saw the beta version. It's funny, if nothing else. God, do I just not interact with the teleport maze? I'm just not gonna interact with the teleport maze. Fuck it, I don't feel like it. Not feeling it today. Also, yes, Mount Erebus is here. What's that, chat? You wanted fire blue? Oh, yeah, baby! Fire blue just happens so much, and it's a joy. Oh, I didn't mean to do it this early. I wanted to shoot for the Baron. Yeah, this kills the bitrate, unfortunately. But I mean, it's fire blue, come on. Wouldn't be proper, right? Showed up, the first thing you saw was fire blue. Hell yeah. Your fire blue sensor went off. You're like, oh shit, someone's looking at fire blue, and right now I gotta see it. I still don't have a chainsaw. Like, that's really strange. I feel like I must have missed a secret. 'Cause, yeah, I'm still just rocking the bare hand. Actually, isn't there an invincibility sphere somewhere coming up? Yeah, it's over here if I remember. This is like proto-nuts.wad. A very early concept version. This must have been like the spark for nuts. Yo, Doc, thank you for the host. Hope your Vampire Survivors run went well. Have they added vampires to that game yet? I still don't think they have vampires. Anyways, we're playing some original Doom. Mostly me just reminiscing about old little weird trivia and factoids about Doom. Also, the game is pretty good in general. We're playing the best texture in the game right here, Fire Blue. The game that, or the texture that everybody's bitrate loves. It's this one. If you want to test your stream settings, like if you want to have the highest possible quality, just like play Doom for a bit and go to Mount Erebus and see how well you do against Fire Blue. Also just got an invincibility sphere, which means I need to find some stuff to kill. What if I just killed things with no threat to me as a person? Oh, there's a chainsaw. So this is the secret exit over here. You're actually intended to rocket jump to get down there, but you can just strafe run. Like Romero figured out. I don't know if it was Romero specifically or someone else, but they figured out that you could in fact just like get momentum off of a rocket and do it that way. We just do that. Anyways, Warrens. I kind of like this stage, if only because it does a good job of tricking you into thinking, oh, wait a minute, we're just playing stage 1 again. Except you now have your entire arsenal from, you know, the entire episode. Like, oh no, Caco's not really a problem anymore. Like, I'm not even joking when I say this level is exactly the same up until the final room. What is the effect on the GBA port? Oh yeah, I got my chainsaw now. Is it still the same thing, or it's something different? I know people were mentioning they fucked up the invisibility on, like, specters, and they were very aware of it. They're just like, please close your eyes when you fight these guys. Same effect just makes the GBA screen completely white. Like, even the secret is the same. There's only the one secret, and it's still this. No rocket launcher this time, though. Anyways, let's go to the exit. Ah, I see. Gonna be like that, huh? They get to do another Cyber Demon fight, which, you know, it's a Cyber Demon, it's not super threatening. Actually, I'm just gonna BFG. That'll do a good chunk of his health off. You can run in a circle and you can shoot at something inside of the circle, you're good. It's gotta be dead soon. You get a full BFG to the face. You know what, let's rocket duel him. Why not? Nah, I didn't have a lot of health. But unlike Tower of Babel, they also give you an invincibility sphere, but like, come on. You really gonna do that to your good friend, the Cyber Demon? Fight him with no honor? It's like a weird shotgun. It's a weird shotgun that can shoot around corners after you pull the trigger, let's say that much. Doom's RNG, yes, it is very predictable because it uses a table rather than an actual RNG. I was talking about it earlier, but basically the way it works is that you have a table of numbers that it just cycles through whenever Doom needs a random number. So when you shoot a monster, the game's like, I need a random number. And the game's like, okay, you got 57. Cool. And then next time it does that, it just goes down the table until the table runs out, at which point you start all over again. And that way it doesn't have to actually do random number generation, because as it turns out, computers have a really hard time just making up a number on the spot at random. It's difficult. How far into Doom am I? This is the last episode. This is the final, well, the last vanilla episode. Alright, might as well pop that. I could just run all the way to the exit and just skip all these dudes, but like, come on. Yeah, we're in the secret level of episode 3, which is mostly identical to the first stage. I say mostly because once you get to the fake exit, it kind of turns into a different stage altogether. But yeah, the Doom RNG, it's actually, oh, that's a rendering issue, I saw that shit. I don't know if that's vanilla. Not supposed to be able to see through that wall. Did I push the button through the door?
You get one more look at it, chat. Enjoy it. Enjoy that gecko butthole.
Also, this part is way less of a mess than you would think it is because they just end up killing each other. All the shotgun dudes. You get a nice shot of that cussy. I regret saying that immediately. It's bad that I said that. Let's use some of our 2,000 rockets. Whoa, don't crush me. Just kidding. It's more barons. It's more barons! Why are they going woo? Because spring break. Because you've got 80 rockets. But yeah, computers generally can't make up numbers on their own. We have algorithms that, for all intents and purposes, appear random and are very difficult to manipulate, but not, like, truly random. Alright. One more of the best song in the game. The goofy clown falling down the staircase song. Honestly, this level kind of sucks. I know everybody's like, yeah, episode 3 is the worst. And this one is probably the weakest, I would say. Just because it is so much like walking around damaging floors and like doing this really weird puzzle. It's not very good. But yeah. We're thankfully a little further in random number generation. Oh, I know this opens up and a bunch of dudes pop out at some point. I think that just opened up and a bunch of dudes popped out. Oh, it's on the Zuspo. There we go. Okay, there's a blue armor. I can use that for later. Every copy of Doom is personal. That's true. You had to register it by sending $20 to id Software. And they would send you a letter with, I think they actually gave you the cheat codes, didn't they? When you registered the game. Obviously, cheat codes would get out, being the internet, but still. That was a big, another one of the appeals for the game, is that they would send you the cheat codes. You know, back when those still existed in video games. We're not going to be using these rockets on the final boss, so I might as well just start dumping them now. So there's a red key required door back over here. I know this because I played before, and this level kind of sucks for it a lot. I'm going to save that soul sphere for later. That guy was that Cacodemon just doing a Korean backdash? That was a cacdash. He just did a Korean cacdash. Holy shit. Look, there it goes. There, he did it again. That is like the fastest I've ever seen them schmoove backwards. Holy crap. My dude plays Tekken. You have to come in here. Oh, right, you hit the button, then the bridge opens up. After you fight the Baron, and then the bridge opens up. Bye. Hi. What if I just try and finish him off punch style? Not even berserk punch, just punch punch. Wunch punch man. Tee. 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 Oh. Tee. 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 Ow. Damn, he actually got me. Your basic punch is really weak, by the way. You shouldn't be doing this, ever. Not even good enough to Doom to be doing this. Why am I doing this? I get it's funny, but, like, I'm being dumb. Kazuya Mishima. You know what? That was worth it, actually. Alright, so we can't actually get in there until we get the red key. I think I can still get a plasma cell. Yeah, there's one back there. Well, it's not even that they sell you the cheat codes anymore. It's just that they don't put them in games because they can break games a lot of the time. And devs don't want to put in the extra work to deal with it. Or yeah, they'll just make it so that you can double your income or whatever, but you have to pay $5. I'm not like a pro Doom speedrunner or anything. I just thought I would punch a Baron. Still love that that just works in vanilla. Oh no, my bridge. No, my bridge. Alright. Time for the portion of the level where they just decide, here's a damage floor, have a maze. Maybe you'll find a BFG. Where does the teleport even lead, actually? Wee? Oh, all the way over here, jeez. Hold up, is that some Dubs art? Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. We gotta see some Dubs art. Oh, Firefox really got to update now? I swear every time I stream, it's like Chatty has to update, Firefox has to update. Let's see, what is Dubs drawn? Still loading. Firefox, come on. Okay, do I just pop up? There we go. There we go. All right, let me get that on screen here. Yo, I love Mount Rushmore. I've never been to Mount Rushmore, so like if anybody wants to do that, make it fire blue, I'd be interested. I would go. I don't think the blue is eye-searing enough, though. I think it needs to be like a deeper blue. Like, my bitrate was still watchable. Although I understand you may not want to do the full intensity of fire blue to keep our eyes safe. I respect it. Okay. It was like I can... Oh, right, the left side. Or the right side. This is a red key door, right? Yeah. The doomification of Mount Rushmore. Knew there was a staircase somewhere. Thank God for automap, by the way. Hey, man. I think that's the teleport I need to actually go in. I just want to make sure there aren't any more, like, keys or whatever I have to get here. Yeah, there is. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Oh, I think it opened in the central room there. Whee! Love that noise, love that Goku. I can actually go in here. Okay, that's the one I need to go in at the very end, but the other ones you have to activate in sequence. Because there's like a bridge that you extend by doing this. Whee! Isn't there a button here? I thought there was a button. I mean, I need the... Oh no, I do have the red key. Lets me clear out the ambush, I guess. Can I get back up here if I jump in? Yes. Hold on, I need to go get another radiation suit. Oh, right, the exit's over here. Yeah, nobody really likes this level. Damage floors everywhere. This is good, right? Also, if you want to get another radiation suit, you have to jump into the fun maze. Just go on a quick little fun run. Might as well grab the soul sphere now. Which counts as a secret for some reason. I guess they were really hurting for secrets to put in. I think it was this one that I heard opening. Yeah, it was this door. So we can hit this switch, extend the one bridge over there. Let's grab this guy. What if I could just... Yeah, I'm just gonna sprint run. Fuck doing this the real way. And then what else do I have to do? Is that... I don't have the bridge to the exit yet. I need to hit that. And that's... I think I can use this one now. Oh no, that's the final one. Never mind. Oh, the switch is over there. Yep, we're just playing original OG Doom. You don't need a floppy drive. This is GZ Doom. Like, you just... Basically what most people do is they'll just buy Doom on Steam or whatever, and plug in the WAD files, which is what it uses for data. And just throw that into GZ Doom and play it that way. Yeah, well, Doom is open source, but you can't, like, you can't just download the WADs for free. Like, the code is freely available, but you cannot just, like, get a retail copy of Doom for free. Not legally, anyways. GC Doom, you can actually... Like, it does 16 by 9, obviously. Like, you can make it look nice, but you can put in the original HUD if you want. I have the alternative one that shows me kills and secrets, because I like knowing that. Anyways, this is the final stage. We're gonna fight the Spider Mastermind. Oh, sloppy texture work. Sloppy. Yeah, the funny man is there, it's just, it kind of crunches the screen that I don't really like it. I guess you could just put an animated GIF of the Doom guy, put his face there. Yeah, Dubs mentioned the Sulaco game to me. It looks pretty cool. I will probably give it a shot when it comes out. Alright, here it is, the final boss. Ignore that noise, that was nothing. You didn't hear anything. Shut up. That was nothing. You didn't hear anything. Shut up. Alright. Spider Mastermind. Would be incredibly threatening, except for the fact that the BFG exists. And, well... yeah. Like I said, bosses in Doom on their own are not very threatening. Again, if you don't have a BFG, it's actually pretty tricky. It is a hit scanner. It has a chain gun that will shred you to pieces. So that's Doom. That's at least the original 3 episodes. Also, this is where, if you've ever seen, like, why the Doom guy has a rabbit, this is canonically why he's so mad at hell now. Not because of what happened, I mean, what happened to Earth probably helps, but, they killed his little rabbit. They killed Daisy. I mean, that's kind of most of the bosses in Wolfenstein. It's just chain gunner, hit scan at super speed. So the thing is, again, you have to remember that these bosses were designed around you not being good at strafing and being good at mouse look. Again, mouse look did exist in the original port of... not the original port, the original version of Doom. You could mouse look and, like, run around. It's just, it was such a foreign concept, like using WASD and going around that way, like nobody really could understand it. So under those circumstances, yeah, it actually would have been pretty tricky. Maybe not the Spider Mastermind because you have the BFG, but the Cyber Demon definitely. I guarantee you the Cyber Demon destroyed a bunch of people. But yeah, those are the first 3 episodes of Doom. I say first 3 because there was a 4th, 5th if you count Sigil. I don't know if that counts as an official Doom episode. And this episode is ball-bustingly hard. Probably would be its own stream if I were to try that. But I definitely need to get some practice on this, because a lot of this episode is just gotchas. A lot of this episode is just, you walk forward and then Barons teleport in behind you. And if you can't deal with that, then you're just kind of dead. Like, let's look at the first level on Ultra Violence. So, you kind of need to know where everything is, so I know there's shotgun dudes right up here. Immediately, dudes start teleporting in and fucking you up, if you don't know they're coming. Like, I like the way they do the teleporting between the areas thing, that's actually pretty cool. It is a neat way to stop you from just hurting all enemies into like a single little corridor and picking them off one by one. But at the same time, it's really, really overwhelming when you are brand new to the game or you're just trying to learn how to play. But yeah, that flesh consumed is probably the hardest thing you were gonna get until, like... I don't remember if I think Plutonia came out before this because they hired the dudes. I think they hired, like, the Casali brothers to make this. Well, the thing is, like, I'm pretty decent at regular Doom. Also, there's a rocket launcher down there. I'm pretty decent at Doom, and I can, like, probably jump into most reasonable difficulty levels and not get destroyed. This one, you need to know where stuff is. Like, you need to know... There's a little trick here. I'm actually going to show it off here. So, this area here, they do a thing where when you walk in, you start getting hit by something. And you don't know what it is, because you're just taking damage. You walk in here and you don't know what's happening. So if we look out here, you can actually see there is like a little hidden area with a fake wall in front of it to stop you from looking in. And enemies can teleport in here and shoot at you. So if you're not aware of that, if you don't know that's a thing, you just walk in here and you just get ventilated. You get annihilated. And there's lots of stuff like that, like enemies teleporting around and stuff. It's pretty rude, but I guess people want it to be really challenged. Also, there's this weird Easter egg in here. Where I think if you use, like, this torch, you get the 9 Inch Nails logo, and then a ton of Barons teleport in and annihilate you. I don't know if this was probably before Quake, I think. But yeah. It is a lot rougher than the first 3 episodes, which is why I generally don't recommend playing it on ultraviolence, unless you want to challenge yourself a lot. But yeah, that's Doom. That's, I think, still one of the best FPS games of all time. It holds up really well. You should absolutely give it a try, at least the first 3. Doom 2 is also pretty good as well. It has some weak levels, I'm not going to lie. Doom 2 has weak levels. But overall, like, for a 30-year-old FPS, almost, this holds up really fucking well. Like, I still love playing through Doom and just going, yo, what's good, Aviancer? We're actually just about to finish. We literally played through all of the first 3 episodes of original Doom. Doom 2 plays, I think the big thing is the super shotgun. Doom 2 has a super shotgun, which helps, like, link everything together a lot more nicely in terms of power. Yeah, no, I really enjoy Doom. I love playing Doom. Let's go host you over to Ty. He's playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I believe he's doing the controller tier list with Minimat afterwards. So go check that out. I'm going to raid, actually, because hosts have not been working nicely. And I'm not sure if he has his stuff on Streamlabs yet. I figured because I'd streamed through Doom 2 forever ago, I need to get the original Doom in there as well. But yeah, hope you all have a good one. I might try and do Mario Kart lobby this weekend. Famous last words, I know. But that'll probably be a friend code room, because I don't really like when tournaments kind of split people into tiny groups. So we're gonna raid Ty Tuesday, and hop onto the Discord if you want to get in on the Mario Kart, because I will be probably organizing it there. I don't want to post my friend code on Twitter. Raid message. No, you don't have to do a raid message. We know each other. But yeah, have a good one. I will try and get some Mario Kart this weekend. And fingers crossed, but if not, well, it happens. Take it easy.